Of Cochise County, Arizona. Now, Mark Dannels, Sheriff, it's always good to see you. I know that you are fresh from spending time with former President Trump at the border this week. Thanks for making the time.
Thanks, Natasha. Thanks for having me.
Let's start with what Jorge was just talking about. I know your region has been one of the epicenters, really, of this border crisis. Have you seen any non-citizens registering or attempting to register to vote in Cochise County?
I have not. And let me just put a disclaimer on that is when we see the people coming through, we don't get the give ups. We get the gotaways, people that run fight and flight syndrome, smuggled by the criminal cartels. So they don't stay in Cochise County. There's too much federal law enforcement, state, local, right here on the border, a lot of attention. They try to get out of my county. But we haven't had anything, and I don't expect we will here in a border community like this.
I appreciate that. I want to talk about the news of the week because you were at the podium with Trump on Thursday from the border. What is your assessment of his visit to the border this week? And is there anything more that you do want to see from him?
Well, let me say this, optic-wise from the public safety, my optics, I would say it provided a lot of hope for us. We've gone 3.5 years, Natasha, and I've been on your show numerous times talking about the feel we've been abandoned, we've been avoided by Washington, D.C., 51% of Congress in the White House. So to have a former president, nominee for president, come down here, J.D. Vance was here 3 weeks before that, to say, hey, let's see what you have, let's talk to you. That's refreshing, and that provides hope. When I spoke, that's what I talked about. It's renewed hope that somebody does care about our communities, because we're on the front line of this. We've seen all the tragedies you could see. We're tired of it. We're tired. We're frustrated. So having him come was refreshing.
I know that you were on the front lines of it, certainly. And it was interesting and alarming. There was a threat on Mr. Trump's life when he visited Arizona this week. It was serious enough for him to end an interview with NewsNation correspondent Ali Bradley. Let's take a listen to that together.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
We're in danger standing here talking, so let's not talk any longer. No, I know about it, but they don't want me standing here. They don't want you standing here either. Have a good time. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we know the suspect was later apprehended. Is there anything you wanted to say about this event this week?
Well, let me just say, I'm going to applaud my men and women. When we had that tip, we had a tip 2 days before, Natasha, that the threat toward President Trump. We had a follow-up tip the following day, which highlighted his intent, two by the same person. So we spent 36 hours trying to find him. And when President Trump arrived here in Sierra Vista, Arizona, we still didn't have him in custody. They worked through that. About an hour after President Trump was gone, we finally took him into custody. We did everything we could do to keep that event safe, keep President Trump safe, and keep all the people attending that safe. So I'm proud of that. And again, I'll say this finally, whether you threat the President of the United States, former president, doesn't matter. We're going to take that serious. We're going to address it. We did that.
I'm so glad for the positive outcome and the good work on the ground. Sheriff Mark Dannels, it's always good to see you. Thank you.
Thanks, Natasha. Have a great day.
You too. And now to the new details coming down on this story that is truly unsettling. A U.S. Border Patrol agent has been charged with allegedly compelling women to expose their breasts during the entry process into the country at the border. Shane Millen now accused of forcing 4 women, at least, to show and expose their bare chests on a webcam, even falsely claiming that it was a necessary process in order to process their applications into the United States. He was arraigned in federal court. He is now released pending trial. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.